Name's Steve Crayson, 74103 Caney Road. I have a couple of things I want to talk about today. In the August 21st meeting, you asked why everyone thinks you want to commercialize, and I wanted to answer that. In the July 17th meeting, you talked about the need to commercialize the Van Dyke corridor. One of the things you said was there is everything but residential here. Well, that isn't exactly true. There are multiple homes in between a lot of the businesses you mentioned. You then voted up to open the master plan to look at rezoning commercial for the Van Dyke corridor. In the August Planning Commission meeting, I saw an unprecedented action of putting a developer's rezoning request in the Van Dyke corridor on hold for about a year to see the outcome of the master plan review. It appeared that there is an expectation of that outcome that favors that developer. I spent the last month talking to Bruce Township residents, including the residents in the Van Dyke corridor, and everyone I've talked to is opposed to this commercialization. Look at the condos that are going in on gates. I've talked to several people who had opinions on that, and they said, hey, we spoke up at the board and no one listened. So, we see a pattern here, and people are concerned. I've heard you say that we look forward to hearing people's input, but your actions seem to speak louder than words. Developers are looking to exploit every possible opportunity, and we shouldn't rezone or change the master plan to accommodate them. Another thing I want to talk about was the last month's meeting. What I saw very much concerned me. It was one of the most unprofessional meetings I've ever seen. To me, it appeared like a coordinated attack on one board member, and that a lot of things that I heard out of when you guys were running against the previous administration, it looked to me as you're doing exactly some of the same things, and it seems like a history here, and that really concerns me. An item that wasn't part of the agenda was pulled in, and no one was prepared to discuss it. There was no clear items to discuss, and everything was all over the place. And the issue was a payroll issue, which to me has no place in this meeting. That should be handled behind closed doors, one-on-one. That's what I expect from leadership. I expect leadership to get in the room, take care of conflicts. That's kind of our job, when we're leading a team, is conflict resolution. So I'm almost done. Thank you for your time. I just think we can do better. I think we need leaders to focus more on what the people need and want, and take the politics out of the boardroom. Thank you.